Beautiful, guys. Welcome to the MPO coverage for the final round of the 2023 Vic Open. I'm Alan Brunsting.
I'm Matt Farina.
How you doing, Matty?
I'm excited to be commentating on what should be some of the best disc golf we've ever had covered in Australia, right?
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Very keen. It's been enjoyable to watch these boys over the week, and it'd be great to see them finish it off here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing players that can play, deconstruct these holes. I shot enough shots to get an idea of everywhere they'll be shooting from today. That was my due diligence in preparation for this. So I know the course very well. Let's just put it that way.
Well, someone who knows the course very well is Luke Bain, because he is neg 25 through the first 3 rounds and 9 strokes clear of second place.
Yeah, which I only found out, 2 minutes ago. That's stunning. So it does look like a battle for second at this point, but that doesn't mean that tensions are going to be low out there. They're all fierce competitors. They're going to bring everything they've got to the table.
No, for sure. We were having a bit of a chat with Bainey this morning, and he seems pretty cool and calm. And
when isn't the guy cool and calm?
When you're 1,000 rated and you just do this every day.
Yeah.
So, but like you said, a very tight battle for second at the moment. So,
and representation from all over the country. We've got Tim Bowen, who we'd be probably most familiar with from Geelong. I believe Luke Bain's Queensland local, but a bit of a nomad. Speak of the devil.
Yeah, there he is. Looks like he's going to lead us off.
Yeah, so I know he's throwing a destroyer here. Stability, unknown.
Yeah, well, the first hole has been playing as the hardest hole for the MPOs throughout the whole weekend. So not very many birdies to speak of.
And if you're familiar with the hole at all, it's typical hole 6 at Ballarat. It's a long, low, penetrating shot that needs to be thrown forehand or backhand. Probably wanting to stay right of the fairway.
Definitely. Yeah,
making the approach. Angle. Yeah. So what are we expecting for Luke here? I'm going to take a wild stab and say something moving left to right, backhand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something just to get him up the fairway, and he doesn't do anything silly off this hole. It's a 9-stroke lead. Just get away clean and go from there. I think they might just be waiting for the group ahead of them at the moment. There's a few of the guys that are out there at the moment. The other cards that are teed off, and all pars so far, so no one's run into any trouble, but no one's been able to tame hole 1 either.
Which is to be expected. It's such a beast of a hole.
So Bainey actually birdied this yesterday, so he definitely knows the lines, but he was the only one in the field, in the MPO field, who managed to birdie it yesterday.
Impressive.
Blake ended up with a bogey, so it could be an interesting little start.
Yeah, I think for Blake it's just a matter of harnessing that power on a narrow fairway.
Yeah, Blake can huck. So for anyone who hasn't seen Blake play, you're in for a bit of a treat today. Were you at the distance comp on Saturday?
Yes, I was catch camming for the distance comp, and he didn't exactly make it easy for me. Throwing very, very far past me and giving me the head spins in every sense of the term.
Yeah,
he out threw a football field.
Yeah,
he out threw an AFL football oval, and it should have been longer, but it checked up on a bit of an upslope, so we don't really know how far it was.
And he's every bit of 4'5".
I mean, he's built like David, throws like Goliath.
I like that. That's good.
There's Assistant Tournament Director David Heath, a.k.a. the Golden Tonsils.
2023. This is the final day for the professionals, and I have before you the lead card in the MPO. First up, currently on a minus 25, Luke Bain.
Yeah, Bainey.
Luke with that signature grin he seems to carry into every shot.
Ooh. Just a little too much drift.
Yeah, pulled it.
Next up,
It can
currently
get
on a
pretty
minus
treacherous
16
over
in
there.
Great Eastern.
Yeah, there's some gaps, but yeah, they're kind of specific, and you got to be pretty low. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
might have got himself into some trouble.
Blake will be looking to push to the dog leg with this throw, I assume.
I think so too. He's definitely got the power for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it a roller? Oh, he's
Look
gotten
at
way
it
up
go.
there. Oh, boy.
Oh, Blake. Sit down. Oh, that is beautiful.
To control a shot like that at that range,
Yeah, man.
these guys are just playing a different game to us.
Yeah, that was lovely. I've seen a fair few roller attempts this weekend, but I haven't seen one quite come out like that.
Here's Austin.
Oh no, he's done it as well. Oh,
That's turned
never
out.
mind.
Okay.
That's incredible.
He should have a... He doesn't throw a lot of forehands, I've been told. I'm not too familiar with Austin's game, but he should have a... I guess he might just go a straight backhand.
Yeah, for sure. He's made that all the way to the end. I think this orange boy is Tim's Taipan, which he leans pretty heavily on.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
that.
look at the angle on that.
Did that get edged and push forward?
It looked like it did a little bit, so he should be all right. Birdie's going to be a fair challenge for there, but he should be able to just get straight up and...
Yeah, very competent on both sides, Tim.
We saw Matty Noblet, who just put in his par for hole one. We saw him warming up this morning. What did you think of his pre-game routine, Matty?
Matthew Noblet, he's a bit of a people's champ, isn't he?
He definitely is.
He definitely doesn't elevate himself in any way above those who play lower than him. And I guess a casual approach would be the most succinct way to put it, but I'm not too sure there's too many guys on the Pro Tour scarfing down some Hungry Jacks or Burger King, I guess they'd call it, before 15 minutes before they're about to chuck. But yeah, he got a couple of putts off and
No, exactly.
was in general good spirits.
Yeah, I rolled in with my McDonald's and Thick Shake, and he was just give me the little nod, like one of us. So yeah, Timmy's made it a fairway up the fairway here, in the middle. So he should just be looking to get around the corner and make life easy for himself for a par.
Yeah, this is a pretty simple hyzer for a player of Timmy's ilk.
Mm.
Height looks great.
Oh, good push.
Oh, look at
too.
that ground play, yeah.
No, that's ideal.
Yep. Easy up and down is my prediction.
So Timmy, I was talking to him, he said he hasn't been playing much lately, which he plays more disc golf than probably anyone in Australia besides maybe Boat McQuaid.
Well, if you follow him on Instagram, you already know that.
So I don't know how much not much disc golf means to him, but he's coming pretty hot. He won 2 heads, which was last month.
Mm-hmm. I just played the courses in Tasmania, actually, and they're very different to Melbourne courses, so good on him for adapting to those courses.
Mm. Yeah, well, Timmy gets down there every year, so he's basically a Tassie local as well.
Right.
Oh, Bainey looks like he's got quite a big gaff here.
Yeah, Bainey shooting 2.
He's pushed far enough that he can still attack the basket, which is good.
Yeah. That was a Thunderbird from Luke.
He's done well.
He's got to look at it.
Just outside the circle. There's some low branches down on that side, but yeah, he should have no problems.
I mean, he was pretty far back there. I'm not sure the camera did it justice. So to get up into the circle from there, or at least to wedge of, is impressive.
And these are nice. This is where the boys want to be.
Oh, in the shade. Yeah, Blake, definitely a dominant player on the backhand, but did tell us that he leans on his forehand when he needs it. Doesn't have any hesitation using it. So I think that's what we're going to see out of him here.
Yeah, he said he likes to throw some raptors, so that might be a nice little chip shot here for him. So he's pushed that a little too straight.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't really get the ground play coming back in.
Circle 2 look, though.
Guarantees his par.
He birdied this hole on day 1 as well, so I'm trying to recapture a bit of that magic. I like the height from this. We get a bit of a flare.
No, it sort of landed on flat.
That'll play, though. Inside
Yeah.
circle look.
Yeah, these guys are all very confident within the circle.
It'd be great to see Austin put together some consistent disc golf. He's a very nice guy. He's very funny, and he likes to get around himself. He's not afraid to put himself down. Let's just say that.
Okay.
So, after I ran into him after his first practice round, and yeah, he was ready to sell some of his discs, I think. So if I had told him then that he'd be sitting tied for 3rd in the final day, I don't know if he would have believed me, but he's been playing really well. It's good to see. So
yeah,
hopefully he can open the account here with a bird and really keep pushing.
There's not much else Tim can do here. Or forehand flick layup.
Yeah, perfect.
I wouldn't say the wind will be factoring in as much as yesterday's round. It didn't feel too blustery out there today.
No, it was beautiful today. I think today is the best conditions that we've had all weekend.
Yeah, it's only gotten better over the whole tournament, hasn't it, the weather?
Nice to see a bit of sunshine, and I always feel better when I got the sunshine. It's definitely not the putt you want on hole 1, but it's not too bad for bird.
Is Blake a typically aggressive player?
I don't think you get to be 980 rated without being fairly aggressive.
I hear a lot of these young bucks. They're just figuring out how to apply testosterone to the game.
But no, that's smart by him. If he pushes long, as you can see from where Bainey is now, that the limbs get a little bit low hanging, so and this doesn't need the 5 .
There's a lot of fast greens among the trees on these type of holes.
Looks like a bit of a headwind putt for Bainey here.
For birdie.
Yeah.
Rides that wind. Delicious.
Well, when you're leading the tournament by 9 and you open the account with a birdie on the hardest hole of the hardest hole of the event, you're doing plenty.
Yes, sir. Not that he needed any more confidence, but there's a healthy injection of it.
Oh, Austin.
That was a lot of chains.
Inside.
Looked a little right side. Timmy will step up to tap in his par.
There's definitely nothing wrong with par on hole 1. You're disappointed if you're Austin after the position you're in.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bainey, once again, the only birdie on the field today. So not too bad. It's essentially a race for second at the moment, so.
Yeah, I had a good chat with Luke before the round. He's a bit of a...
Go straight through here. We have a temporary basket in for the tournament. The normal one you can see off to the right. So a bit of a different throw to normal and a bit of a longer hold than normal. Just down this fairway and tucked behind this tree here is the basket.
Right, okay.
See, hole 2, Matty sort of spoke about it then. A lot of people, well, not a lot of people, some people taking the wide hyzer route as well.
If you've got the power, that right side, well, I guess right hand, backhand, right side, hyzering in's a very feasible play, but I think a lot of these guys have the forehand to sort of push left where the gap is a little less obstructed.
Definitely, that's definitely the shape that suits the hole. So yeah, I think we'll see probably 4 from 4 go that route. So this is one of the first of the changes to the permanent layout.
Yes.
What do you think of it?
Definitely became more challenging. The complexion of the hole has changed completely. It's gone from a short straight shot to a pushing sort of left to right.
Yeah, I like it. It's a very specific shape that you sort of really need to throw. And yeah, it just makes it that nice little bit of extra challenge. I'm actually hoping that they incorporate these new pin locations into the permanent course.
So we've got Luke stepping up to the tee pad here. He's got one of his destroyers. Luke is an Innova sponsored player, so his bag is full of Innova, I guess, stalwart discs, Firebirds. He's got the Toro, a range of destroyers.
I feel like there's a lot of repeat shapes through the course as well. So I know most people weren't going too diverse with their bags. Just being able to throw their staple discs and let them do what they need to do.
Yeah, talking to the players, they said they were throwing anywhere from between 5 to 8 discs.
Looks like Bainey's just landing the straight shot. If you can push that left side and get it to sort of hold, just like he's doing now.
Faded out a little early. Might be obstructed there. We'll have to see. He's at circle's edge though.
There's definitely a play for that if you can keep it straight enough for long enough. But the hole really is asking for a slightly turning forehand.
Yeah. Yeah, a little force over to the left, have it fade back at the end.
Let's see if Blake shots the way.
Yeah, the power forehand from Blake here.
Ooh.
I like that out of the hand.
Yeah, the angle was nice. There's too much height. This section in particular of the course, there's low ceiling heights on almost all the holes, and you really, really need to control your angle of release.
Yeah, punching low is preferred. Austin taking a similar line to Luke.
Oh, he's done it. Oh, and the nice tree kiss. Beautiful there.
Yes.
Beautiful by Austin.
Yes, Austin. Timmy Bowen with his Taipan.
Oh, if we can get some skip out of that, he'd be
kept it
very
nice.
happy. Here it comes. Nice.
Wow, got back.
Beautiful.
On the dance floor.
Yeah, that's circle's edge there for Timmy. That last tree is a real good indicator of where that circle is and something to aim for off the tee. So we got a couple boys putting, which is nice. Let's do a bit of a check-in. So Matty Novelet is 1 down through 3, and he's brought himself up to a tie for 3rd place.
Yeah, he picked up the birdie on 2 there. He's got the forehand for that hole.
Who else? Ryan Michelle's a couple down early. A lot of green on the scorecards for the boys, so it could be some very interesting placings. There's some other hot battles too for some of the lower positions, so it's definitely going to be something to keep an eye on as we keep going.
Here we have Blake shooting 2. Should be a pretty stock chip forehand for the kid.
Yeah. Should be
No
no
issues.
problem for him. Staying on that left side keeps you open for the approach. You can see on the camera there's a fair wall of trees on the right, so any overturned discs gets you in a bit of trouble, and that approach shot can become tricky.
Yeah, that right side hyzer line is inviting, but it's far more obstructed coming into the green. If you do miss your line on the left, you've got many more passages in there. Yeah, the opening 6 holes are definitely the more challenging on the course. Can really make or break confidence.
Yeah, well, hole 2 was averaging just under par, 0.03 strokes under par for the open field for the weekend. So, a lot of what you're seeing here, I think. Oh, nice par, Paney.
You just don't expect anything else, do you?
Beautiful putt. He's really up and about. 2 down through 2s.
His putts are always so safe. He doesn't leave anything to chance. They're always just in there.
Oh, Timmy.
Oh, stop.
But Timmy got this one on round 2, but he's managed pars for the rest of them. I thought this would be a hole that he'd eat up.
Yeah, Timmy seems to have done a lot of his scoring toward the back half of the course, which is pretty typical, really. The course does get easier as you...
Does open up. See a nice 2 there by Austin. That beautiful straight shot.
Tim cleans up.
Blake a bit disappointed with that. He got this hole in round 2 and round 3. So I feel like he must have had that shot dialed in. So yeah, he'll be a bit disappointed he couldn't quite keep the line down.
Hole 3 coming up to one of the touchier straight shots on the course.
This is latitude 64. The smallest of grains handled with the greatest passion. Always trying to improve, always trying to be better. Out of curiosity, excitement, thrill. For the player and the sport. Because we want to make disc golf awesome for you.
Hole 3 is a par 3, 82 metres.
So yeah, hole 3, as you can see, is fairly tight, but once you hit that early gap, as long as you can stay under this branch that we're going under now, you just want a putter mostly for these guys, or potentially mid-range.
64.
But yeah, just
in case you missed
hit
the
the early gap and let it trickle up. This is one that they should all definitely be looking to get. There are some wide hyzer lines, both left and right, but I'd be surprised if any one of these boys really wanted to mess with that.
No. Luke has his MD3 in hand. The whole play's slightly downhill as well, so you just need to get it through the gap, sort of let the groundwork play out as it should.
Oh, he's got a bit high.
Austin with a little flex.
Oh, this is looking tasty.
Oh,
bang.
yep. Count it.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's basically the exact line you're looking for. Most people, or some people, don't worry too much about the flex. If you can sort of get, if you get over to the left of the tee pad, and you can throw a bit more of a straight shot. But yeah, which is what we're seeing here.
Turned a little out of the hand. Circle's
That's
edge.
He hasn't given himself an easy putt yet, Blake. So hopefully he can get the confidence booster here and get away. Oh, miss. Bugger. It gets a little treacherous over on that side.
Yeah, you have to get a little inventive sometimes with the dispersion of trees out there.
Yeah. He'll likely have a sort of forehand down that left side. But yeah, it might depend on where he's positioned behind a tree.
Yeah, Tim's no stranger to the woods. His home course is Inverleigh, one of the premier disc golf courses in Australia.
No, that's a very good point. So he should be able to find something.
We ask him to challenge himself and come visit Stony Creek every now and then, but he's not really receptive of that. You can see Tim's line there.
Yeah, it looks like it's
Low forehand.
pretty favourable for that side of the fairway anyway.
It's a justice from Tim.
That should play just inside the circle. But yeah, definitely not the putt you want for par, but you should be able to knock that down. So this hole's coming in at .09 under par. So same thing, just a little bit under par for these guys. But I'd say for the top half, you're definitely disappointed if you're not at least getting a putt for your two. Yeah, it was good angle control by Bainey. Looks like he had a few obstructions, and there's that one last tree that's sort of guarding that big tree we can see in the picture now that's guarding the basket, and he had to make sure he got around that. So the way he's been putting this morning, that's money for him.
No, I was really glad they left a hole like this on the tournament layout, just a touchy straight shot. Really gives the players an opportunity to show the array of shots they can actually play.
Blake hasn't managed to birdie this one this weekend, so hopefully he can knock this putt down and put an end to that. He really needs to give himself just like a nice 6 meter one, slam it home.
Get the monkey off the back,
yeah. Just feel good. Just feel good about himself.
Yeah, you.
Seconds.
Oh boy.
Sorry, guys. Our
Bit of a glitch in the matrix.
our feed dropped out there for a second, so
We
I'm
think
gonna
Tim
guess
made it.
Oh, I think he might have missed it. Looks like there's 4 discs around the basket still. So I guess we'll find out in a second. Bainey for par here. Oh, very disappointing there for Bainey. We just got word from our Terry Miller, Sam Stoyer, who said that yes, Timmy did unfortunately miss and will be tapping in for a bogey.
That will be Luke's first bogey in 36 holes of disc golf.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh no, this hole is tearing the boys up.
Which you wouldn't expect, given the given the pedigree. Lone birdie. Strokes on folks for Austin. I'm sure he's doing backflips inside.
I'm sure he is too. There's no way he thought he'd get 2 strokes on this hole. So yeah, 1 birdie and 3 bogeys.
3 bogeys?
I think so. Did Blake 3 putted.
Oh, and Tim missed that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Tim missed Tim's miss.
It's yeah, that's incredible.
They're human.
So let's check back in. Matty Noblet with another birdie. Oh, sorry. Let's get the whole 4 fly through, Matty.
Hole 4, so another one of the updated holes for the Ballarat layout. This one made a little more challenging. They've taken it probably, I want to say 30, 35 metres northeast of the original pin.
Definitely changes the shot shape. So.
Well, yeah, and there's 2 clear options here. You've got the right side hyzer backhand, very tight line, lots of danger. I don't think we'll see any of the boys taking that one. As you can see here, Austin lining up what will be a backhand turnover.
This is looking nice.
Luke liked it out of the hand.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay.
Austin showing just the ideal line there. Just missed that first tree in the middle. Have it keep constantly pushing to the right, and you're in circle every time.
Yeah, didn't even let it get to edge.
Good job, guys.
There's definitely a forehand play as well. You want just a straight pushing forehand that we might see out of someone, but the backhand turnover was probably the most common play for the weekend.
Yeah, you just really want to miss that tree in the middle. Don't let it get too high.
He's getting sneaky.
Oh, he's caught one of those late trees.
That's not the putt you want after missing for Bogue, but I'm sure the confidence will come back.
All right, so we get to see the forehand line out of Blake.
So yeah. Well, this looks good. Beautiful skip too. Nice.
Never looked like it was in danger.
Nah. Tim will try to replicate that as well.
Got his ex-cal in hand.
Oh, just the one he got to miss. Looks like he's got a pretty nice roll though. I know for a fact you can kick left over there and have yourself a pretty rough upshot.
Yeah.
So the roll out was nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, Matt Noblet has a second birdie, so he's moved to 16 down.
Two down through 4?
Yeah, 2 down through 4.
Tidy start.
So he has overtaken Blake for solo third. A few people, Darren Stay-Smith, he's also 2 down through 5, and Ryan Hart and Ryan Michelle. Looks like that might be a hot card. And Crispin. Look at that. So making moves in the middle there.
What about Ryan Deere tying for 16th?
Yeah, so Ryan Deere, this is his first ever disc golf tournament. And decided to play open because he's been destroying everyone in the Melbourne social days.
We don't know where he really came from. I don't know a lot of the kid's history. He just started turning up to Melbourne Disc Golf Club social days and was throwing putters where I was throwing 11 speeds. So the kid's got form. Anyway, back to the action.
Yeah, nice.
Rudimentary shot for TB. Yeah, he'll want to bounce back next hole.
I'm very excited to, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I'm very excited to see how Austin and Blake attack the next hole.
Yeah, we do know Austin loves his sky anhizers that just travel.
Mm-hmm. Bainey, let's see if he can shake off that last hole.
He holds himself to some pretty high standards, so I don't think he'll want to let 2 slip. Not consecutively, anyway. Luke is travelling to Europe soon. Playing a few events over there. He does have some support discs available at Disc Golf Warehouse if you want to help fund his travels. He's living the dream, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Come on, Bainey. Oh.
Looks like that left to right wind got under that just a tad.
So Austin is 3 for is it 4 for 4? Circle 1 makes.
That putt is looking
regulation.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he's looking hot.
There's our boy Sam Stoyer. Shout out. Thanks for the information on on course there, buddy. And Blake. Attaboy.
Beautiful. This is the one he needed.
Jam that birdie in the cage.
Back. Lovely, Blake. That'll put him back into a tie for 3rd place.
Luke cleans up his par there.
Sorry for that, guys. That's just Timmy B tapping in his par.
Sponsors are really getting their value for money there.
No, the Rad Basket's have been great this weekend. So we got hole 5 here. The drone's going to take you through the middle, but you're not seeing anyone take that. You're going to see high left turning anhizers to push around to where this yellow basket is, and an upshot to the blue for a nice easy 3. Probably a big forehand out to the left for Tim.
Sorry, just a little technical issue there. All right, we could be in for some treats here, folks.
Yeah, this is the smashes we want to look for. This is Austin and Blake's spot.
This is my favourite drive to watch on the course when I'm chasing the boys around in the afternoon.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of airspace. There's no real limitations or danger, so they can go full hard.
Boom.
Aussie does just
boom.
that.
Over those trees that people would try to get around.
Get out.
Munch. That's huge by Austin. That is an ideal drive.
Does that just have a pilot license? That thing flew.
He's probably pin high for the yellow basket. And I'm sorry, Austin, but I'm expecting this to go 10 meters further.
Yeah.
Come on, Blake.
If you can envision that.
Munch, please. Oh, he's going
roller?
I think it might be a roller, but
this could go forever.
Oh no. This is insane.
What?
This is insane. Turnover.
Is that going to flip?
Oh, wow.
How far has that gone?
That has gone all the way down to the end.
How far is this hole? Oh, my goodness.
That is huge. What do you do after that, Bainey?
I mean, look, Bainey's just going to play his game. He's not someone that's perturbed by that sort of play, but geez Louise.
Bainey can huck too, so I'm expecting big things, but boy.
Throwing one of his destroyers.
Yeah, he's got the nice shape, beautiful height as well. Oh, he's coming out here with Austin.
That slow
Bainey. He's just sailed over Austin's disc. We were not giving Bainey enough credit there. What a crunch. Oh, good luck, Timmy. Come on, mate.
I don't mean to laugh, but
no,
this is comically good disc golf.
These are insane shots. For anyone who's played the course, you know, and these are monsters.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Timmy's managed to find a gap.
Oh. Thrower.
If he's going to sit down or get away from that tree. The distance is not really a problem. Like, from that tree, it's still far, but very gettable. But
yeah, he may have. I mean, he'll have a forehand from there that can get to the pin, but that lie might have his shot impeded.
But yeah, I just don't know. After you see those 3 drives, how do you get up and
how do you muster up the confidence? There's one thing Tim doesn't lack, it's confidence.
Yeah, that's true.
Was it a replay?
So, getting word from Sam Stoyer that the roller is 100% his play. It wasn't a roller. That's my bad. Sorry about that, Blake.
You're just trying to shout out the podcast, mate.
But that was very intentional and absolutely incredible. He has a C2 Eagle look.
What's he done on the holes previously?
Let's have a look.
I'm very interested to know how he's scored on this one so far.
We've got, where's he done? He's gone par, birdie, par. Very interesting.
What? Only the one bird.
That's a very big surprise.
It's about to be 2.
Yeah. I mean, let's hope it's an eagle.
Yeah.
That's very surprising, considering how far he can throw.
I mean, that could have been one of the best shots of the tournament we've just seen. Tim's unobstructed.
So Austin's also gone birdie par par. What is going on with these boys? How do you throw a 150?
I mean, it's a pretty windy green. It's pretty exposed.
That's true.
And approaches can skip deep into some low-hanging branches.
Looks like Timmy's got all the space he needs, which is good.
Yeah, he'll get there.
This will be pushing his forehand distance, but achievable.
A little short.
Almost.
Just a little short.
Yeah. But yeah, not a bad look for a recovery shot. So Bainey's got birdies 2 out of the 3 days. Let's see if he can make it 3 out of 4. And can Austin keep his hot C1 in regulation streak alive? Just a little chip shot forehand. He's pushed a little wide.
Yeah, these are the...
Oh, it's beautiful.
No.
If anyone's doing it, man.
We're just getting a bit of oh yeah, we're back. So yeah, Austin is absolutely on one. That's 5 for 5 C1 in regulations. And yeah, this will end up putting him 4 down through 5.
Incredible start.
It really is. Just a little long there for Bainey, but he should be able to knock that down. So the way this course has been playing, you're sort of just looking to get through the first 11 and then push for birdies after that. So the fact that he can lock up all these early birdies without taking bogeys, which is sort of been the key. A lot of the open players are getting birdies early and taking the sprinkle into the odd bogey or here to even it out.
Yeah, the stats very much suggest that a lot of the scoring happens on the back 9 of this course. Distances reduce, lines are probably a little less technical.
Oh, here we go. Can we get an eagle? He's got the confidence from that last putt he just made.
Runs it.
Go. He's had a sneaky look.
I mean, he had to.
Oh, for sure.
Doesn't look like it was too windy out there.
That was nice. And should be a very, very safe tap in there for his birdie. This will be a nice scramble by Tim if he can end up knocking this down.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah, playing 1 over so far today, so get himself back to even.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go, Timmy B.
Knocks it down. He loves that little straddle stepper.
Yeah, no, it's one of the facets of his game that he's mastered amongst others. He's a bit of a self-talker on course, isn't he, Tim?
Yeah, he doesn't
like
mind
that.
a little bit of a yarn.
I like that. Bit of expression in the game. Here's Luke for his birdie.
Oh, Bainey.
Little nose up.
That's 3 putts in a row now. After starting so hot, 1 and 2.
Luckily, that 8-stroke buffer.
Well, the way if Austin keeps birdie in every hole, then that might evaporate pretty quick.
Yeah, look, Austin's putting a little bit of pressure on. Can't go to sleep yet.
Yeah, beautiful.
Simple birdie for the young fella.
After that monster roll, I'd be very disappointed if he came up with anything anything worse than a bird there.
Had to be close to 160.
Yeah,
Is that a guess?
Well, it's a 200-meter hole.
Yeah.
so
probably more.
Yeah, definitely more. He was about
180?
Yeah, something like that. He was probably about 20 meters from the pin, so
I'm incredulous.
it was incredible. So Sam was telling us that Bain just gave himself a little pep talk after that missed putt.
Yeah, well, what? A bogey and 2 pars, that's
Out of the last 3 holes.
That's not a run of holes you see a lot
No, and he
from
had
Luke Bain.
birdie looks for a couple of them.
Okay, so hole 6, one of the trickier holes on the course. You're looking to get into this hallway if you're a medium thrower, but the big arms like to go over the hallway and then come back in left to right, approaching I wouldn't say it's a guarded pin, but it is between some pretty low-hanging trees. Fast green, you'll see a lot of approaches that skip up.
Roller's a popular play as well here.
Rollers
too.
for the big arms too, yeah, if you've got the shot and can control it.
I know Timmy B will definitely be attempting a nice cut roller to push over to that left fairway.
Yeah, okay.
So let's see who else is playing well. Well, Timmy B, that birdie there gets him back up into a tie for 5th with Paddy Robinson. So Noblet hasn't made any more moves. He's pushed down to 4th now with Blake's birdie. But Ryan Hart is playing well. He's 3 down through 6.
He's got the turkey there.
He's moved up. He's a tie for 9th with Darren. And not too much action between the rest of that. Everyone kind of holding on to their spots. So Jade quiet early. He's had a fantastic tournament, but he's just starting to slow down. He's 1 down through 5 though, and keeping it clean.
Yeah, he'll want more out of himself for the rest of the round.
Looks like the boys are just on the green for this hole, the chase card guys. Chris Finn.
Currently sitting in 8th, Chris. One of the flying aces.
Indeed.
They were out in force this weekend, weren't they, the aces?
There was 1,000 of them.
They're a patriotic bunch, those Geelong. There's Geelong.
Oh, they're
folk.
from all over the place now, though. The aces are everywhere.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they do a lot for disc golf, flying disc sports, rad.
Getting all this shit
Shout out to Roma Michelle.
All right, Austin, coming off 4 birdies in a row. I'm not even going to try to guess what he's throwing here.
Oh, I'm hoping he's throwing another monster sky at him. Oh, no. He's going the low punch. Oh, the roller. Oh, it's got beautiful cut to it.
Get up. That's...
Ooh, he's rolled back to a little tricky spot, but he's so far up that he can definitely work with that.
Yeah, those low-hanging branches can really impact your next shot, but I think he's close enough that he can sort of flick out wide and have it hook back in with the forehand. Okay, does Blake go over the gap here?
Like I said, I hope so.
It's definitely within his range.
He's looking up. Oh, yes, here we go.
Where is it?
Good question.
I think we lost it.
It's in the stratosphere somewhere.
He blew a blue disc into a beautiful blue sky, and I think we might have lost it.
Blake.
I'll ask Sam where that ended up.
All right. Tim with the roller.
Oh, he's got good angle on it. This is beautiful.
Suits his game very well. We know he's got the forehand to get to the pin from there. He'll have another 60, 70 metres.
Yep, that's Tim's game plan too. He wants to do exactly that. Just get to the other side of the fairway and have that forehand up.
Luke actually lost this disc in a tree round 1. Had to take a provisional. Took the bogey. Did get it back though. Here goes Big Anheuser over the top.
Looks like he's made it over as well, down to near where Tim's is, so he should have the open approach on that left-hand side as well.
Yeah, that's his intended play.
Down the middle of the fairway, pretty open, not many trees. Maybe hit one tree, it disappeared. No one saw it. Couldn't find it. Black hole.
Just hearing from Sam that Blake's shot ended up out in that left fairway as well, so he must have executed it pretty nice, and he should have a nice open approach as well.
Not having to deal with what I believe is the intended approach, that tunnel down the hallway there, must be nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's not an easy shot having to go down that portion of the fairway.
No, definitely.
Attacking
as you can see now from the camera, it's much more open on the left, and that pin location is on the left side of the fairway, of the tunnel anyway. So
to be able to attack from the flanks on this one is a huge advantage.
So this hole's been averaging just 0.12 under par.
Can you range?
8th easiest on the course.
Oh no, please.
So yeah, it's like right there in the middle of the pack, which makes sense. Because as soon as you don't really get to this side, then you're finding it very difficult to find the alley to birdie.
You're a little closer to the common man's disc golfer. What's your approach on this hole, just out of interest? This one kicked me around the weekend.
The common man, that's a compliment for me, I think. I do not have the big high turnover, and I do not have the low straight shot, so I throw the roller as well.
Oh, you do?
That is what I would call the solid chump play. Oh no, there's Blake. We must have got some bad information there. He must have been caught up.
I'm not even sure where he is.
He's over on that right side of the fairway. There's a ditch that played OB in the past, but is not OB for this event.
Oh, so he didn't go over the hallway.
Nah, so there's gaps he can take, and it looks like he's just punched a low gap back into that alleyway. And
so in years past, that that Monty drain has played as OB, right?
Yes, it has. Yeah. The trees to the right off the tee were a little smaller, and there was a bit of a backhand turnover play to get over that way and then play up that side.
Yeah.
But it's not so much of a play anymore.
Luke throwing 2. That's high.
Oh, looks like it's crashed down pretty nicely though. The backside of the green. Should be inside the circle there for his birdie.
Disc golf justice impeding our shot of Tim here. Needs a skip.
Oh, he's done well there,
Gets
Timmy.
it.
He's done well there.
He'll have a 7-8 metre putt to finish off hole 6.
Yeah, Sam's just confirmed that his Bainey is circle's edge, but he has an obstructed putt for the birdie, so we'll have to see how he handles that. I'm interested to see what Austin's footwork is going to be like here, because it looked from his drive that he might be pinned on that tree.
I'm still a little unsure of where he put that second shot.
Well, it looks like he's got the space to move there, Austin. But yeah, the low ceiling. This is just a good example of why people really try to push through past these trees.
Yeah, low skip shot we'll be looking at here.
I like it.
Oh, it looks like he's nailed it. I mean, a little hot.
Yeah.
That's fine. That tree's well within the circle. He is.
Oh, he's fine.
6-4-6.
The way he's been
C1
putting.
in regulation.
Yeah, my money. My money.
He is.
My money's on the
one.
birdie. Darren, 3 of the last 4.
Yeah, Darren's
Pushed up to
and about.
9th. Yeah.
Should be easy money here for Blake. Yeah, I'd love to see what actually happened with his drive, whether that got caught up in something or maybe it just ended up drifting so far over to the right. But yeah, nice scramble by him. Didn't panic, just pushed it back to a nice easy spot. This tree plagues many people on this hole.
if you don't have that low spin putt.
Yeah, you can see the way that Bainey's sort of crouching down, that it's lower than it looks on the camera. Oh, tough missing high when you're going for such a low putt, but I think you really had to crouch down and do that nose up.
You have to keep the nose up, and it looks like there's a little bit of a headwind playing into it there as well.
But is that
We just died off for Tim.
4 in a row missed putts by Bainey? Timmy B.
Nice, Tim.
Beautiful. Back-to-back birds there by Timmy B. He's got to be feeling good.
Yep. Cleaned up that bogey he had on hole 3 there. Looks like he's in rhythm now.
Yeah, that should push him back in front of Jay Brady for outright 5th. Austin, can he say so hot? Yes, he can.
No doubter. No doubter. Extends his lead over Matty Noblet.
Oh boy, 5 down through 6. And that gap that we were talking about, that insurmountable gap, is looking pretty small at the moment.
It's closing. It's closing. I'm not sure that's something that would play on the mind of a player like Luke. He's very composed. He's very confident in his game. You know, the only emotion I ever see out of Luke is
none. No,
joy, happiness.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe a little.
No, he's. You're very right. He's very calm and methodical out there.
Yeah, no, he's got the mental game very well trained. 5 in a row for Austin, though.
Incredible.
This is good to watch.
Incredible. There's no way that has definitely not happened so far this weekend. So he is really on a tear.
Bit of a score separator
the
the next hole, hole
handled
7.
with the greatest passion. Always trying to improve, always trying to be better. Out of curiosity, excitement, thrill. For the player and the sport. Because we want to make disc golf awesome for you.
So hole 7 here, par 4. You want to push through that gap with something that'll go just before this tree and hopefully finish left, and then you have a nice straight hyzer to get around. Only plenty of things that can tie you up. Going too straight off the tee, there's some bushes in the right that you definitely don't want to be in, and just not getting enough left really means that you're going to end up having to take a turnover approach to the basket instead of the straight backhand hyzer. So yeah, distance plus placement makes this a very, very interesting hole.
Yeah, as I was about to say before the ad cut me off. You definitely could see some score separation here. A few specific landing zones. I think it's one of the best holes on the course, personally.
Definitely, and it's been playing slightly over par for the Open players this weekend, and it's the fourth hardest hole.
Yeah, that does come as a surprise.
Yeah, I imagine not a lot of bogeys, but yeah, not a lot of birdies. But just I can't imagine. The fairways just got to be looking enormous for Austin at the moment.
His confidence would be at peak. He's the proverbial hot hand at the minute.
Indeed. This is beautiful. Got that pushing hyzer.
Past
those
tree.
limbs. That's pristine location. Nothing in his way, straight hyzer.
Yeah, he'll probably just have a nice hyzer in right to left on the second shot there. Tim now, smooth backhand. Doesn't quite get the distance Austin does, but that's a fine spot.
Yeah, a bit more width to start off with Timmy. Just meant he kind of pushed back to straight instead of getting real left. So he's going to find himself with more of a turnover backhand, which is, yeah, it's definitely a tough approach shot from there, but not unmanageable.
How far is Blake choosing to go is the question here.
Wow.
He goes around that tree?
Wow.
Sorry,
Okay.
I've never seen Blake play this course. So this is very organic responses you guys are hearing from me.
Yeah, I was not aware the monster straight play was in. That's the first time I think I've seen anyone deliberately try to go past that tree.
Luke's pulled this a little.
Easy done. Yeah, similar to Timmy B, where just too wide out of the hand gets him more straight, and I think his distance here is actually going to hurt him because that big tree will be in his way.
Yeah, I'm not sure what shot he's going to have from there. Backhand turnover, fading back in, sort of an S-bend.
I'm just still shook by Blake's drive. I didn't.
He's 16, right?
Yeah, something like that. Out of his hand, I was thinking, oh, what's he done? He's going way too straight. And then I'm like, oh no, he could throw so far.
Oh.
That's really incredible. For anyone who hasn't played this course, the trees on the right that we can see there are jail. So the fact that he's willing to, look at this. Look at the tiny gap he has to hit. Flips up.
It's just a slow turning hyzer flip.
And around this tree that's like
so good.
130 meters away. That's incredible. He has just a straight putter approach from about 50.
I think that's one of his nukes. With talking to him pre-round, he does like to throw his nukes, and he threw that nuke like I would throw a Leopard 3.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Can't wait to see you on tour in the States, Blake.
So Timmy, you can see where Timmy B has to get his measurement from to the pin. That's where you really want to be. And now he's going to have to go move 10 meters over to the right where his disc is. It's really the big challenge on this hole is having something that pushes straight enough for long enough, but will get over into that left-hand side.
Yeah, the green's clear. There's no dangers to speak of surrounding the green. Once you push past those final trees, you're clear. It's just a matter of, pushing the disc right and then having it come back in left. So I believe we're looking at Luke's shot. Or is this... No, this is Tim's shot. Bainey pushed up closer to the tree there. Yeah, it looks like he's got about, what would you say, about 90 left from there? Maybe 100 meters?
He's actually got a little bit further left than I realised, so this shouldn't be too bad here for Timmy. I thought he was closer to the same line as where Bainey was, so yeah, well-placed drive here then by Tim.
Yeah, you'd rather be here.
He's just got, a little bit of turn around this corner. Money.
Go in.
Go in. Oh,
Fantastic. Chain hunting, Tim Bowen.
Timmy.
Did you hear the snap on that?
It was beautiful.
Audible snap. Wonder what that's like.
I wonder what that's like. Oh, A1. Well, I would have thought A1 position until I saw Blake's drive, but A1 standard position here for Austin.
Oh, this is a simple hyzer for the guy.
Yeah. Just beat this corner. Oh, he's done it. And he is.
They're making minis. What?
747 C1 in regulation. This man will not be stopped.
And he bogeyed this one yesterday, so he'll be wrapped with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, Luke's lining up a forehand here. I can't really picture that play in my head, but I think we've got different disc golf brains, based mostly on our ability.
I'm interested in this as well. Unless
Is he taking his medicine?
there is a very low gap that he could be aiming for. This would be an incredible shot if he can pull it off. Oh no, he's trying to go
High force
high.
over. Oh my goodness. What?
Wow, Bainey.
That's incredible.
That really is incredible.
Excuse my ignorance, but I didn't know he had a power forehand like that.
Oh, Bainey's got to power everything.
Holy hat.
Bainey's got to power everything.
Those trees aren't short.
No, that's to be able to go over them and push it far enough left. He basically had to throw sideways from where he was because of how pinched he was. That's a mash.
Yeah, he forced it over to perfection on the dance floor. He'll have a pretty look.
Yeah, he's got a circle edge putt for birdie after that drive is incredible. And Blake, look at this, just
Simple.
a straight shot.
Yeah, this is one of his zones, just for reference. Bit a little longer than he would like, but he got his putting form back after that slow start. I don't see him having any issues there.
So hopefully we get a star frame here. I've just got word from Matty Green that the first MPO card has finished, and they just star frame hole 18.
Nice, rattle
So
those
that was
chains,
nice,
girls.
yeah.
Rattle those chains.
So, yeah, that was Atticus, Nathan Parrish, and Ryan Deere. So Ryan Deere finally got himself a real hot round today. He's been having a little bit of trouble out there, finding more bogeys than he'd want, but he kept it mostly clean today and finished with the -4, which is a hot round by him. So like I said, he's a young fella from Melbourne near Heidelberg, I think, and it's his first ever tournament, and he stepped up to play MPO, and I think he's done a great job. So.
Oh, and he's a superb young man. Played a few casual rounds with him at Bald Hill.
And basically runs a marathon at the gym before.
He's
before
in
every
fantastic
round, yeah.
shape. Yeah.
Come on, Bainey, for an incredible birdie.
Oh,
Yes.
great catch. High right side, but he had the spin to sort of penetrate
Just
the
lock it
chains
in.
there. Yeah,
That's lovely by him. Well, that's an incredible second shot.
from where he was. Wow.
Yeah, and what a great putt to get him back on track after, what was it, 4 missed putts of the last 4 holes.
Yeah, he's right back on track now.
Yes, Blake. Oh, here he goes. Here comes the star frame. We were just talking about how this hole can be treacherous.
Yeah, score separation.
And they just go, nah.
Yeah, shows
This
how
is
much we
why
know
we're
about.
elite. This is why we're lead card, boys. Austin, so 6 down through 7. Oh, here they go. Timmy B
Yes.
loves the chain rattle.
Ah, it's an Australian tradition. Or did we steal it from somewhere? I'm not
we
too sure.
stole it.
I'm
No,
not
we
sure it's
stole it.
too. I'm not too sure of its origin.
It's a European thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so not a lot of the pros in the States do it, but when the European players play with them, it's an exciting little
Yeah.
sort of thing to do, and
you
it's
know,
slowly creeping in. into the game over there.
Well, we're all out there playing against the course. I like the solidarity of the chain rattle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we mentioned Bainey's World Tour before. He's got some minis for us here. So he's got a cool little plane stamp with him and some Aussie animals on it. Where can you find the Bainey's discs?
Yeah, he's got all his tour support discs over at Disc Golf Warehouse. Being an Innova player, you can get your Destroyers, Firebirds, Toros, all with the... it's an adorable stamp, really.
It really
it's
is.
a little caricature of Luke and a koala bear.
Yeah. So, no, get over there and buy some discs and help him out. And, yeah, we'll be able to see him tear it up in Europe. So
Yeah,
it should be fun.
he's doing all the countries there, Estonia,
So
Finland.
speaking of tearing it up, we've got Darren's got himself another birdie. So he's 4 down through, what's that, 8?
Mm-hmm.
Bring himself up to 11 down for the tournament. Right on the heels of Chris Finn. And this will be a nice little battle. Chris Finn has been playing a lot of MP40 so far this year. He's jumped back into MPO for this tournament. And Dazza is, I think, next year MP40. So this could be a cool little thing to watch out for next year's tour. So, yeah, definitely interested in keeping an eye on that one.
Yeah. You think Darren's going to lose a step as he ages, but he keeps showing up.
Exactly. But yeah, so Bainey's still out in front by 6. Austin's put a nice little buffer on himself to Blake now in second place.
Is there a term for 6 in a row in disc golf?
It's
Just a
double turkey, yeah.
Wow, heat up the oven.
We'll have to name it after Austin because
The Aussie D.
the Aussie D. Maybe not. Nolbert's cooled down a little bit with a bogue on hole 7, so that pushes him with a tie for Timmy B. So this is going to be a nice little battle there as well. And what else we got? Jade and Paddy Robertson are both tied at 14 under. So we got cool little battles everywhere. Ryan Hart got his first birdie of the day as well. He was clean 3 under before that, but he gets himself back to 2. And yeah, he's got a close little battle there with Aiden Howard and Ryan Michelle, and they're close to chasing down Dan Frost. So plenty going on. They're a few cards ahead. So yeah, the other boys have a chance to catch them, but Ryan Hart's his first year in MPO as well. So it's good to see him doing well.
All right, we are up to hole 8. So hole 8 is a par 4, 175 meters. A lot of the players I've seen on this card opt for the left side play with their forehand coming in left to right. Where the drone's taking you now is more of a typical play, though, straight up the fairway for a right-hand backhand player like this one, Austin. They just chuck it out there, and I believe his next shot will be a right hand. For the next shot for the righty back is typically just a backhand hyzer.
Yeah, it's a big high hyzer over the top.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the more scoreable par 4s on the course, probably the most scoreable.
Yeah, for sure.
Tim Flex's would be a Taipan or a Nuke out there.
There's no real bad options there. That little shrub that Timmy just went past is a good indication of a drive that's gone well far enough to be in hot scoring range.
Sorry, Destroyer, not Nuke.
And yeah, this is the 4th easiest hole for the event, so
yeah,
you really just need to beat the one tree and
keep away from the right.
Oh, you can maybe go for the pin if you like. What is this?
Oh, Catch Cam was lucky not to cut one to the scone there.
Well, Blake's just thrown it. I don't know, 150, 160 meters maybe.
He's just got a chip hyzer into the green again.
Yeah, another. So there's that line as well.
Luke looks like he's playing to the left here. I believe he does like the forehand approach, so he'll push it out wide left and come in left to right.
Yeah, that's drifting across nicely.
Yeah, he likes to open up that left-hand side.
Beautiful, no problems. Well past that one push.
Yeah, all the danger on this hole's on the right, and you can see all players. Well, not sure which tree Blake went into, but
Oh, I know. That's that's the tree that all the chumps hit on their second shot. I know that tree. I'm very good friends with that tree, but I've never seen anyone make friends with it on their drive.
Yeah, no, he used it to his advantage.
Yeah, so you'll see these guys do the spike hyzer over the top, but yeah, that tree is the one that's on the right if you're trying to hit the gap.
Oh, it was that tree?
It was that tree.
Yeah, I think I think Catch Cam must have underestimated him a little there.
He has a straight shot like 20 meters
Yep.
to the or 30 meters to the basket. So yeah,
Freakish.
he's just fine. Yeah, I'd love to know why Bainey likes to go so far left, and maybe it is just that one tree on the right that if you go too straight can sort of get in your head.
Yeah, I mean, when you've got the distance that Luke Bain has, why take risks? Like
and
this forehand flick-in's his bread and butter.
Yeah, that's very true.
Especially based on the last forehand we saw him throw.
I'd love to know what Tim does here too. I imagine he's probably going to also do a sort of forehand around. He's this far left.
Yeah, I did see Tim play this hole in round 2, and he's playing it virtually identically.
I'm guessing it's 80. It's full pelt.
Yeah, once you beat this grouping of trees, there's no dangers surrounding the green to speak of.
No, exactly. The basket's probably 12, 14 meters past the back end of that last tree.
Yeah, Tim's probably looking at an 80-meter throw here.
He's got his trusty Taipan. Should be no problems.
Puts it high, relies on that stability.
Bang. There he is.
Lawn dart.
That trusty flex forehand of his is just getting it done.
Yeah, the Geelong boys very much known for their forehand game.
Indeed.
Yeah, 85, 90 or something.
What I zapped was 61 to like the last canopy, so maybe 80.
So Bainey here has gone birdie, birdie, birdie so far on this hole. So he trying to keep a birdie in his round if he can make this one good.
Go in, go in.
And it looks beautiful. Oh
my goodness.
Nice shot.
Putting the basket in danger. That's like shelling peas for Luke.
Just too easy, isn't it? Austin has also gone birdie, birdie, birdie.
Yeah, he's looking for 4 from 4 for the tournament on this hole.
Looks like he's just got a stable mid. Yeah, angle looks nice.
Nothing wrong with that.
Beat that tree. And he's a little further out than he wants, but that is from a C1 in regulation.
This course isn't easy, guys.
No, it isn't. Yeah, that's incredible. And finally, we're up to Blake's drive.
Oh yeah, I'd almost forgotten about him. Wow.
Blake has not birdied this hole yet this weekend.
That's stunning to
So
me.
hopefully a nice little straight up and down here gets him on the board. But
I can't see how he's parred this.
look at this. He's so far up.
Yeah, he's just got one of his zones in hands. You can see some of Alan's footprints in the deadfall there.
Yes, for sure. A little wide. He's going to flare in.
If there's not a lot of ground play on this green, it's kind of sticky.
You got more
That
chuckles
should be
for
alright.
that one.
Okay, so we've got Austin putting first here. Looks to be about a 7 to 8 meter putt. For birdie. That's 7. 7 on the trot.
This is incredible golf. Austin is just on an absolute tear here.
Yeah.
Come on, open the account for the hole this weekend. Oh, Blake.
Low out of the hand.
Oh, there must be some little force field around this basket for him. He just gives it a little tap. He knows. He knows. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a couple of putts missed low from Blake as Tim lines up his birdie. Should be no problem at all, and isn't.
That's big, too. That brings Tim within 1 of Blake.
Mm-hmm.
And just a super easy hole by Bainey. Just exactly how he just taken all of the stress away, taking that wide left space.
Yeah.
Nothing's in the way. No, well
The
done
hole
by
wasn't
him.
designed for players like Luke, was it?
No, not really. Check it back in with Darren because he is hot as well. He's got himself another birdie. He is 5 down through his first 10.
Yeah, 5 birdies in the last 7 holes.
Making moves.
Similar thing, I took an energy drink for the second round.
This is latitude 64. The smallest of grains handled with the greatest passion. Always trying to improve, always trying to be better. Out of curiosity, excitement, thrill. For the player and the sport. Because we want to make disc golf awesome for you.
So we're back here with hole 9, which is just a mash basically. 122 meters, but the tree on the left gets you a little in your head. The tree on your right gets you a little in your head. And then these 4 guardian trees mean that even a good shot can give you little to no putt. Flex forehand is a very popular play. I know Blake Nichols in the MA1 field hit cage with his flex forehand. But a nice straight flat hyzer just gets you to those trees. Yeah, a lot of ways you can get there, and for these guys, the 122 is probably not really an issue.
Not at all. The only danger presented on this hole is that big tree you can see down the right-hand side of the fairway, but it barely creates a gap because the tree on the left is so close to the pad. You don't see too much scoring separation on this hole in the lower divisions because it's quite an approachable tee. An approachable pin. But it might be a different story here because these guys can push the distance with relative ease. Austin looks like he's lining up a backhand turnover.
Oh, yes, please. Great turn here. And a finish.
Is that going to wrap around?
Yes, it is. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Just short. And gets the nasty rebound off the tree.
Beautiful drive. That's stiff by Austin.
1 more meter of distance, and I think he's...
That's his first missed C1 for the day, and that's not even... That's unlucky.
All good things must come to an end.
He's going to have a very tough putt there as well.
Yeah, Timmy
Good
loves this
angle.
line. Timmy loves this line.
Can he push far enough? Oh. He's over left enough that he might... Do you think he might have a look to the basket there, or that one little tree be in his way?
Might be a jump and hyzer putt, perhaps. Definitely not a gimme.
Oh, Austin. Oh, man. That's dirty. He's gone birdie par on this hole as well too, so it's just pin child's play for him.
Yeah. Luke with destroyer in hand.
Beautiful shot here.
Oh,
Just a little bit more right turn than than
fantastic.
Austin's, and
Yep.
that's the difference.
Yeah, he just had that little extra bit of push that carried it.
Incredible shot by him. Bainey is also called a par on this hole this weekend.
I imagine Blake will be throwing a similar shot to Austin and Luke.
He's probably throwing a putter. Look at this thing.
It's moving right.
Come on.
Get on edge.
Oh, lovely. That looked like a buzz. Is that what I just heard? Yeah, I was going to say that looked like a mid-range to me. It's only 120 is what he just said.
Yeah.
Why would you throw anything but a buzz?
I don't have words, man.
I mean, Bainey's shot and Austin's were both incredible. That late turn with the driver, but if you can just throw the no-turn buzz.
I wasn't aware that players in Australia were throwing mid-ranges 120 meters. I was oblivious to that.
Oh, that was incredible. Incredible by him.
It was just a high as a flip to flat.
Nah, very nice. Well, Austin's got some work to do if he wants to get to, what is it? What, that'll be 9 in a row?
That would have been 8, but it's unlikely.
No, oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Unless he pulls out a trick shot putt through the trees there.
Yeah, you'll see in a minute, but yeah, those guardian trees, they doing plenty.
Jade Brady's making a little move there. He's got 3 out of the last 4. Tied for 5th currently.
He is, and he's one back of Timmy B. Chris Finn's keeping it clean as well. He's 3 down. I think looks like him and Austin might be the only ones in the MPO field who are clean so far today. Oh, and Jade, sorry. Because unfortunately Darren just took his first birdie of the day. Oh, he's got a half a window. He's going to have to punch it. Oh,
good height. Had the right height on it. I think the connection with the leaves may have deviated the line a little.
Yeah, for sure.
Timmy's a little more clear than I was thinking.
Oh, beautiful. Here we go.
Let's see his Anheuser putt here if he runs it.
And he does love a straddle. So this shouldn't be too much of a challenge for him. Just that bit of a low ceiling, it looks like, with that one low-hanging branch.
I did hear some players talking about the brush around those trees and how it maybe could have been cleaned up for the tournament. I'm not sure if it's a required feature or not, but it definitely does make the putts from these spots tougher.
Oh, it looks like that must have been a factor, that low-hanging trees.
Yep.
Just had to keep it down. Blake just looking to put in the buzz birdie.
Yeah, what does he putt minis here? After that incredible 110-meter buzz shot.
Oh, just putting is really stopping him from having what could be an incredible round.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully he gets it going on the back portion of the course.
He had not birdied the hole this weekend, so yeah, a bit disappointed with that. Bainey just to really put the foot back down the throat. Easy money. That's 3 in a row for him now.
Yeah, after that little sluggish patch there from hole 3 to 6, he's back where he needs to be. He's taken control of the tournament once again. Confident comebacker there from Blake.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
And Austin ends The birdie run there, 7 in a row, still nothing to sneeze at.
No, incredible. And yeah, just for those listening at home, I just want to remind you that this section, these first 11, is the non-scoring section of the course.
It's the hard part of the course. It's where you're meant to, I'd heard the term "kept my head above water" numerous times throughout the weekend, and he's just put the flippers on and gone full bore at it.
So we got some nice stats here, courtesy of Chris Ronalds, who put into the hard yards for us, and the front 11, which we're through 9 of them now, but the front 11 is averaging par for the Open division. So the fact that these boys are putting so many birdies on and not getting many bogeys is just incredible. They're really, really stepping their game up for this final round. So
yeah, I look forward to seeing how the scoring rate increases on this back 9.
yeah, definitely. So yeah, let's check in some of these other battles. Noble's gone quiet a little bit, and he's tied for 5th with Paddy Robinson, who is starting to warm up. He's just gone on a turkey, and yeah, stepping into the very gettable hole 10. So we could see some stuff happening there. 3-way tie actually with Jade. So that's what keep an eye on.
3rd place is definitely up for grabs. There's a nice tussle going on there. But it is Luke firmly in the driver's seat at 29 under for the tournament, and then Austin now back by 7. Still sitting very comfortably in 2nd place.
Indeed. So this is one of the other changes that we have from the standard blue baskets as well. And we're seeing Bainey here line up what should be the right-hand gap.
Yeah, pushing Heiser, keeping it low, hoping for a bit of skip at the end. Pretty rudimentary shot for these boys.
That's the only problem with going that right gap, is you really your nose angle right and keep it low, because he's got himself a pretty hard approach on now.
Yeah, it's not easy from there.
See, looks like Austin's lining up the second option, which is the backhand turnover.
I hadn't seen this line played this weekend, so I'm interested to see how it goes.
Well, he's essentially just trying to ace what would be the normal basket, and then that should just push right on through into the circle.
Great height.
Lovely.
Yeah, checks
He's
up
back.
in that long grass. Checks up in that long grass.
He's back. That's nice. Inside the circle in regulation once again. There's OB long on the basket, so I think these guys are trying to figure out whether he stayed safe. But we can tell that long grass caught and it's all good.
Yeah, he's fine. The way he's been putting there, he should bag the birdie.
Mm-hmm. And Timmy's probably going to look to replicate that line, but with the forehand.
Yeah, the flex forehand plays very nicely on this hole. She's got the distance.
Oh boy.
Oh.
He's turned that over.
Well, it looks like it managed to push through to the other side, which is good. Getting caught, those trees are wide. Getting caught behind them can get you in some strife.
Yep. Yeah, he shouldn't have to pitch out. He should have a line to the basket there.
And Blake might just be looking to punch a hole through one of those giant trees.
He has to, I think he's throwing overstable putter here. Hit the line perfectly. A little short, but I mean, he has to bridle his power on a hole like this, as you said, due to that long OB. I think that's just him being conservative.
Yeah, that makes sense. The OB is about 8 meters behind the basket.
Yeah.
It drops down a little bit.
Conservative 90-meter throw with an overstable putter.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, that left-hand side that we saw Austin and Timmy take is definitely the safer space, because there's a lot less stuff to get you into trouble.
Yeah, there is OB far on the right-hand side there as well.
Tim's got a little caddy there for him.
There's an adorable moment.
Looks like Bainey's popped out away from the tree, so that's not too bad. That thing's like 5 meters wide. If you get stuck behind it, you're in all sorts.
Yeah, he'll be looking to skip a backhand into the green here. Yeah, Flare skip curled up nicely in the end. Left himself with a 6-meter putt.
So, of the new holes, this is one of the ones that I thought would be the most attackable and scoreable of the changes, but it's actually playing over par for the open players, which I'm a little surprised at, actually.
Yeah, third hardest on the course.
Yeah, that's,
I wouldn't have picked that.
no. I mean, it gave me grief, but I thought these boys would have no troubles, but yeah, so well designed hole there.
Yeah, I'm still refusing to talk about any of my rounds, so let's just focus back on the boys here.
That sounds good. So this is the main problem with going the left side. If you do hit, their basket is exactly where you want to throw your disc.
Yeah, Tim navigates the line well. Checks up a little short, but that's in the Bowen range.
That's in Timmy range for sure.
That's who I squared that top band up right.
I haven't heard about any.
Straight into it.
I think Austin's talking about how he might have middled the basket in round 2.
Oh, yeah?
I haven't heard about any black aces yet.
No, but I've seen some gashes in those plastic Raiders ash weed. No. Bulleted one into the nullified basket on hole 6.
Nice.
Yeah, left a big old gash in the bag. Okay, Blake with the C2 look here.
Bang!
Yeah, boy.
Yes. He needed that. That's hopefully fire the confidence back up in that putter.
Yeah, look, he hasn't been immaculate on the green today, but that'll do nothing but positive things for his mindset. Austin just resetting there. Back on the birdie train. Wasn't long between drinks for Austin.
No, not at all. Not at all. This hole gave him a bit of a grief in round 2. He took the bogey. That's probably what he was talking to Timmy B about. That approach shot might have hit the basket and end up having to take a bogey. So good to get one back here.
Luke putting 3.
Nice. It's a good scramble by him. Yeah, fortunate kick, but yeah, still well done. Oh, we forgot about poor Timmy B, but no problems anyway. He don't care. Play your ad, he says. I'm going to hit the putt.
Sometimes he's just a bit forgettable.
Yeah, never.
No.
Nah, nice pass saved by him.
He ensures the attention is brought to him in one way or another, online and offline.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he's a great personality for the game.
This is latitude 64. The smallest of grains handled with the greatest passion. Always trying to improve, always trying to be better. Out of curiosity, excitement, thrill. For the player and the sport. Because we want to make disc golf awesome for you.
So,
Right, here we are back
back.
on hole 11. Commonly referred to as the fishhook hole. What they're looking to do here is basically push straight, and then the pin is a very hard left of the big bushes you can see on the left there. Little skinny from Austin. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's not good. If you penetrate into those trees, it's wide open and you can have a little skip out. But if you get stuck on this side, then that could be a tough spot. So
yeah, birdie's out of the question for Austin. But this hole is not one that's easy to birdie.
this is the second hardest hole on the course.
Blake will push the distance with ease. It's just a matter of how much it fades in. Oh, that looks fantastic. Yep.
That is incredible. It is so hard to do anything more than get closer than that on this hole.
Yeah, this hole really does reward a C2 putt. I think is the only,
For sure.
is the most common way that a bird. Luke,
Good height here.
I like
by
the height
Bainey.
here. Allows for that fade at the end.
Oh, just a little skinnier than when he might have lied.
Yeah, he might have to step out for his putt.
But Timmy B here probably, I don't want to count him out, but probably more looking for the straighter shot. And
Yeah, maybe even a little bit of flex just to get the distance.
oh no,
That's an early release straight into the tree. What he's hoping for there is some push through those hanging branches, because as you said, Alan, it is quite clear under there. You can just punch out a little forehand upshot, but yeah, that could be a tough spot for Tim.
So we've got a couple boys on fire here. Reese Wisniewski has just gone bang, 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 4 in a row to bring himself up to a -5 round. On fire. Oh, as it just updated, 6 in a row. He just got hole 17. Oh, 5 in a row, sorry. He just got hole 17.
Yeah, brings him back to even for the tournament, which must be a nice feeling.
For sure. So 6 down rounds so far with a very gettable hole. 18 left. Yeah, Reese charging. And Aiden Howard too. He's kept it pretty clean after an early bogey, a few late birdies. He's got himself a very nice 4 down round with 1 to play.
Yeah, Aiden Howard, new to the MPO division, ton of talent, ton of distance. It's great to see him, matching it with these guys after spending a short amount of time in the MA2, MA1 divisions. But
it felt like about a minute.
Yeah, we love to see players in Australia stepping up to the MPO division.
This is what we love to see as well. As you can see, it's very clear and open in here, and there's always that little gap to the basket. So the fact that Timmy managed to get all the way in and not get held up is fantastic. He's still a chance to save the pie here.
Yeah, it's actually quite serene under this tree. I was in there myself yesterday with Tommy Tulip. Shout out to Jindy Disc Golf Shop. Him and I had a little bit of a moment as Tim approaches. He doesn't punch all the way out.
He didn't quite hit that gap. He still should be just inside the circle. And he might just have a couple little forehead ticklers. This is the worst case scenario that Austin's facing. So not in it and nowhere near being able to go around it.
Yeah, look, he might be pitching out for a bogey here.
I know Austin. He's definitely not doing that. He's a wild man. He's going to try to punch something through.
Yeah, we're looking at some sort of low percentage roller, perhaps. Is that what you're implying?
The way he's been playing today, I'm not calling anything he does low percentage, but I don't think him pitching out to the right and then playing for Bogue, I don't think that's his mindset today or any day actually. Looks like he's got a half a gap and he can maybe hit this half a gap and then the next half a gap. He's going for it.
2 halves make a full.
Exactly.
I'm no big city mathematician.
Well, he's hit the first gap. Where's he come out in the second? That OB does come into play.
I'm not sure he got out. But bogey's looking likely from that position.
We'll have to ask our man Sam on the ground. He says he doesn't think Austin made it out. So if he didn't make it out, at least then he's not OB, which is good. But yeah, par basically out of the question. This will be an incredible birdie.
Yeah, one of the rare ones on this hole. Coming off a C2 putt, Blake.
Oh.
Looks like they're putting with a tailwind from here, so they will want to give it a little bit of loft, have it come down into the chains.
So none of these boys have managed to birdie the hole on the weekend, which is it's just telling you how tough it is.
Yes.
And Austin's incredible first round, this is the one where he took the triple bogey, even though he managed a 10-11 rated 9 down. So nemesis hole a little bit here for Austin. Oh,
Luke just left that one out right.
but I think this is a nemesis or not. Nemesis hole for anyone who has played at at the course.
Or for anyone that doesn't have an easy 100 meters of distance.
Yeah.
All right, so Austin's got an up and over look here.
Oh, the sit down. Oh.
Flirted with that OB line, just checked up.
I want to know exactly where he was. I can't quite picture where that stance would have been.
Yeah, I didn't spend any time out there myself. Big old smile from our cam operator, Ash, there. Oh, he's always smiling. We love you, Ash.
Timmy a bit closer than I thought. Nice, beautiful.
Yeah.
No forehead ticklers, no problem.
No unobstructed side air from Mr. Bowen. So a bogey from Austin there. Makes it a 3-stroke gap between himself and Blake in third place. Paddy Robinson has moved up into tied fourth.
Yeah, him and Timmy B. Nice little Geelong battle there for Paddy looking to get one back after Tim got him on the hole one playoff at Two Heads last month.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
A little tee-off rivalry.
Exactly.
All right, hole 12, definitely one of the more scoreable holes, coming in at only 84 metres. A mid-range up the guts is a pretty common play. You'll see the forehand from Tim Bowen here. He'll take the left to right sideline. There is a right side hyzer line, but you probably wouldn't consider it. It's probably too far right to come back in.
So while the guys are walking over, we might give some shout outs to some of the early divisions that played. The FBO were off early this morning, and I'm sure everyone was watching their live coverage as Sarah Lee put on quite another impressive show. She has just torn this course up this weekend. A neg 6 overall finish, 2 960 rated rounds, I think. Absolutely incredible. So
yeah, Sarah's a real talent. She's got every aspect of the game dialed in. And I'm not even sure disc golf is her primary sport.
No, she's an ultimate player that is just mucking around.
Just knows how to spin plastic.
Making us all look real bad.
Yep.
So well done to her. And I'm going to call it. She's the best disc golfer in South Australia. Sorry, Maddie Nobbert. Sorry, Gareth Morgan. You got nothing. You got nothing. Sarah Lee for the win. Easy. The MP40s also went off.
Yeah, and we're shouting out to one of Victoria's favourites here, Chris Hart, shooting a very nice 3 under in his final round to finish 2 over for the tournament. That'll average out to be a 9-10 rating, which is about his rating. I think he'll be very pleased with Alex Costales coming in second place there. 5
Hot
strokes.
round by him too. And they too, going under the card in this course is like, yeah, you guys are witnessing some incredible disc golf, but yeah, for most everyone else, going under the card on this course is playing quite well. So yeah, well done to those guys. But yeah, nice work, Papa Hart. Cool. But we touched on it earlier. That was the last hole of the course where it really sort of has any teeth. No, not doesn't have any teeth, but that's the war of attrition section of the course. You just want to sort of get through, get the birdies when you can, try to minimize your bogeys, and now is when you want to strike. This is when we want to see 5, 6 birdies rattle off in the next sort of 7 holes, basically.
Yeah, for players of this level, pretty much all the pars, any pars taken from here on in will cut deep for them. These guys are looking to score and score frequently on the next.
Definitely going to be
on the next 8 holes.
Speaking of which, Reese Wisniewski, he finished the hole 18 with a birdie as well. So that meant that his last 6 holes, all birdies, and it's just very doable. It's right there for these guys, and yeah, I know there's a few strokes between some of these places, but that can just get chopped down real quick if you're taking pars.
Yeah, pars could hurt these guys coming into the back portion of the course.
But yeah, Reese Wisniewski finished with a -7, so a hot round so far. Him and Austin are the hot rounds of the day.
What has been the best round shot this weekend?
Bainey shot 10
yesterday,
I believe.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, it was just fantastic.
That's why he's the only 1,000 rated player in Australia, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, there's definitely a chance for that to get crunched today. Like I said, there's 7 holes left, and this could be 7 birdies.
Yep. So Blake here looks like he's lining up the forehand line. It is the safer of the plays. You've got the forehand distance. It is a bit of a no-brainer. Good height, wraps around that tree.
Oh, plonk.
Yep.
Nice solid sound there. He's laughing.
Yeah, not a lot of danger to the forehand play on this hole.
Sam's saying that looks like at least 3 of them are lining up the forehand on this hole. You can see the straight up the guts play with a mid-range or a putter, but there's just so much left. If you have an 84-meter chip hyzer, then you take it.
Oh, I like the low line.
Yeah, that's spicy by Bainey. Go.
He's running that ace. Yeah. Park job.
Easy money.
Tim. Also with that low line.
Nice skip. It's just too easy for him.
Yeah, this is
what we're talking about.
Yeah, this is one of the easiest holes on the course. In years past, they've deemed a lot of the area under the trees as hazard. As we see Austin also take the forehand line.
Yeah, there's 4 for 4, easy money forehands.
Yeah,
Why would you try anything different?
We could have a chain rattler on our hands here. Yeah, it used to be hazard under those trees, but that just only adds more danger to what is already the more dangerous shot, being that backhand straight line. So no hazard on this hole this year, which was excellent for players of my level.
Well, there was talk early about possibly making it double mando to go through that.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have any aversion to that.
Of course, because like me, there's no forehand for you in there. What forehand line? So yeah, I'd happily invite that change, but yeah, for now it's there, and these boys are going to kill it.
I do like a double mando on the tournament layout. You know, just hearing double mando sort of instills fear off the tee. So
exactly.
Maybe Matty Hill will consider that one for next year.
Oh, I think Matty Hill might get murdered if the Vic Open is at Ballarat again next year.
Okay.
Not that it's not a wonderful course, but there's some pretty tasty courses in Victoria, and if it becomes 4 in a row, then he might come up missing.
Austin for 2.
Austin.
An uncharacteristic C1 miss there from Austin.
That's disappointing.
Do we call it now?
I mean, I was willing to call it before the round, but
Ye of little faith. Come on.
Yeah,
We've got to build the drama here.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, nice. Blake had tried to come out on him. No, I think Bainey's quite a ways ahead now and not a lot of holes to go.
Yeah.
So I think we really are racing for second.
Yep, the fat lady has definitely started her.
And that's going to make it interesting. Like we said, pars are just not. They're not going to be good enough on
you
this back stretch. So that gets Blake within 2 of Austin.
Yeah, Paddy Robinson with another birdie there, moving into clear 4th. Jade Brady still shooting clean. He picked up a birdie on the last hole there, hole 12, puts him at 17 under. He's 1 shot off of 4th.
Yeah, that last bogey by Austin, and that Jade and Chris Finn are still the only ones in the field without one today. Which, just goes to show how tough the course is playing. That you just can't get through it clean.
That was 3 twos and 3. Yeah.
All right, so the original hole 18.
Beautiful hole.
Yeah, one of the more picturesque fairways on the course. Playing as hole 13 for this layout. You've got about 100 meters. It's pretty much a straight shot. A lot of these players will be taking out their straight flying mid-ranges, keeping it low, pushing it up, and hoping for a little skip under the basket.
Yeah, this is playing as the 7th easiest hole, so kind of in the middle. Probably just the ceiling, really, the only thing that giving people any sort of grief. If you don't get your height right, then you're probably not going to get there, and you'll end up just taking your par. But yeah, power definitely not going to be an issue. So if they get their height right, we're going to see some quality disc golf here.
Yeah, it should be straight backhands from most of the players. There is a little danger if you get a nasty kick out left. You can find yourself amongst a forest that I wouldn't describe as dense. But even then, you've still got plenty of avenues to the pin if you find yourself out there.
Blake's got 2 birdies on this hole this weekend already, so he's really just looking to make this his own.
Needs a bit of turn on that one. Yeah, he won't be happy with that.
Yeah, maybe just a little early out of his hand.
Right to left. Slowly go.
Luke with Mako 3 in hand here.
Oh, he's got to watch his height. Oh,
how's that
beautiful.
Left to right drift.
Just using every inch of that ceiling.
Yeah, those Makos flash. If you can get this one in, they're not fading at all. That was delightful to watch. Tim showing us the forehand line here. I believe that's one of his Firebirds.
Oh, Tim.
Thanks, Tree.
Is there such thing as bumper disc golf?
Oh, Timmy.
Really didn't think there was a chance.
Exactly, just putting the bumpers up on the lanes. Oh, very nice. What a sweet kick to probably circle his edge.
You need a bit of luck in this game. It's whether or not you capitalise on it that makes the difference. Austin, pretty quick to throw there. Yanks that a little right and doesn't get the friendliest kick. There's not an easy approach from out there. I'm not going to tell you how I know. You can assume, I guess. But he will have a pretty low-hanging tree to get around as he comes in with his approach. Yeah, he'll still have 60 meters into the pin there.
Yeah, that pass comes into play pretty quick if you get a solid kick, but I guess the advantage of these guys being able to throw mid-ranges is that it doesn't kick that hard and pushes fast, so yeah. OB not really a danger.
Yeah, so Austin's caught up in the right-hand side rough here. Whether or not he's got a line to the pin based on that tree you can see at the end of the fairway should be the only thing he has to think about.
Yeah, easy money for him.
Yeah, child's play.
So we got Ryan Hart playing hot as well. He's got 5 out of the last 6 with 3 more to play.
Yeah, brings him into the top 10. One of the developing young talents in Australian disc golf, Ryan Hart.
But he's currently at 7 down, making some moves.
I believe he came second in the distance contest.
I believe it.
So, yeah, we've got... Sorry.
Nice little up and down there for Blake. Should be easy money.
The two furthest players in the tournament, both coming in at under the age of 17.
I know.
It's those young joints, I tells you.
That's it. Oh, Timmy just having to offload one of his children before he makes a putt.
He's a father first and a disc golfer second.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and
come on, Timmy, we want this. There's nothing we love seeing more than capitalizing off a lucky break.
makes the most of it.
Yes, please.
And with the distraction of his child just in some sort of distress in the background there. Luke after that beautiful tee shot.
He didn't like it.
Not overjoyed.
He didn't like it.
Still a birdie on a 100-meter tunnel shot.
Yeah, exactly. No, that looks like that might have been like one link on the left that sort of kept him in that. So, but there's no pictures on the scorecard, so that's all right.
Blake to tap in his par.
So yeah, we talked about Ryan making moves. I think he just got another one.
Yeah, he's currently got the hot round with 8 under.
Which is incredible. And who else? Jade Brady gets himself another birdie. He's staying very strong. He's at 6 under, keeping himself in a tie for 4th with Paddy Robinson. And 2 back of Blake. So Blake's got holes to play, and it is an easy stretch. But if Jade and Paddy and even Tim keep applying birdies, then yeah, they could be chasing him down.
All right, here we are at hole 14. Frames similarly to the previous hole, just doesn't play as long. Comes in at 74 meters here. Most of the boys will be looking to play a putter straight up the tunnel. Pretty straightforward for the birdie on this one.
Must get for these boys. Absolute must get. Ooh, Bainey's got some work to do. He left it a little bit low. This hole's currently coming in the 5th easiest, which is a little surprising me. It's the shortest hole on the course. But yeah, I guess the ceiling maybe.
I mean, throwing straight isn't a default skill in disc golf.
This is true.
Tim, buttery smooth. Little late fade cost him there though. That's not an easy putt either.
I guess this boy showing why it's coming in as the Fifth easiest and not the easiest.
Blake throwing jawbreaker zone here.
It looks great. That's how it's drawn up, people.
Bullseye.
That should give. Well, Timmy's going to have to hit a very nice putt if he wants to keep in touch now. Then.
Has to get stable. Or
a little tickle.
Little Timmy Bowen move
little
there.
Tickle.
Some more bumper disc golf.
Big there by Austin too. That there's only 2 between him and Blake, so definitely need to do that to keep the pressure on. Yeah, this is normal hole 1, but yeah, this year the layout changed. There's a lot more space for HQ over where we had it. It sets up the flow of the course in a different way, which I think is playing really well. And it leaves, even though the last hole, which is normally hole 18, is beautiful, it really opens up the scoring swing possibility by having normal hole 5 as our final hole 18. So we'll get to that in a bit, but
yeah, one of the signature holes on the course, hole 5/tournament 18. Magnificent decision, I think.
Oh,
right side chains there, doesn't cash the birdie.
This is big here for Tim. It's, yeah, I don't want to say must get because we've got a few holes to play, but it feels very must-getty. Oh,
solid run, a little short.
But yeah, that's going to give Blake just that little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, those pars hurt on this portion of the course.
Just having a quick look. Yeah, this one's given Timmy a bit of grief all weekend.
Yeah, not one birdie to be seen on hole 14.
And Blake and Austin only with 1 each as well. So yeah, it's very, very surprising to me. Just keeping it interesting. Gives himself a little smile. Yeah, he knows what that meant.
Yeah, he's fallen a little off pace with the podium there.
He's going to need something special coming up. So hole 15 is just a straight putter for these boys, I'd imagine. Maybe a mid if they're feeling delicate. But yeah, there's nothing there. Just straight ahead of you. The elevated basket makes it a little bit treacherous if you can't get quite straight enough. But I don't know. I can't see this being a problem for any of the boys. Can you?
No, when the wind's down, the only real feature of the hole is the elevated basket, which was a very welcome addition, I think, to this hole. It plays a little plainly otherwise, and no offense to the Ballarat disc golf fraternity there.
I mean, you can't have all 18 holes be great. So,
well,
no, that's good. I think we'll see a forehand out of Timmy, though. I know he feels a little bit more comfortable at that distance with the forehand. But I'd imagine the other boys are all just straight backhand putters.
Yeah, you don't want to throw anything above a mid-range on this hole. With, I guess, one of the other things you need to think about being the slightly downhill right to left slope of the green that can sort of skip out far left on you. But you know, if you're throwing forehand, you don't even have to contend with that. And that looks like what Blake's opting with here. Oh, that's not good out of the hand. Yeah, worm burner.
Yeah, that's tough. That's costing you strokes right there. Yeah, hole 15 coming in the second easiest hole for the weekend. Austin's pushed this a little wide. Yeah, managed to get back to circle's edge.
Yeah, still a tricky putt with that elevated basket, but as I said, the wind's down today, so I don't think it's too precarious.
And he looking at forehand as well. Yeah, this is a surprise to me. I mean, yeah, you'd think these boys would just have straight putter, no dramas.
Yeah, it does look like he's got a driver in hand, so maybe he does like to spike it in. Let's see.
Yeah. Too easy. Reminiscent to his shot on hole 13.
Yeah.
Around the tree, I guess. Keeping it low, skipping in.
Yeah, that's automatic for Luke.
Tim with the Taipan, 87 meters, nothing in front of him. This is automatic as well. I reckon we might be getting a bullseye here.
Oh, didn't like it out of the hand.
Oh, bullseye, see one hit, whatever.
Yeah,
Of course.
Close enough, good enough.
Not quite as much angle out of the hand as I think he would have liked, but yeah, he'll definitely take it. We'll see how much the elevated basket weighs on his mind.
Yeah, it's cool to see how much Tim does rely on the Taipan. It is one of Fourth Circle's discs, the only disc manufacturer in Australia currently, I believe. Yeah, they're starting to bring out some cool stuff though. I throw a Firehawk myself, and it's one of my favourite discs in the bag.
Nice.
I do like the name of their plastics too. Australian theme. They've got the Ekka as a Queenslander. I used to go to the Ekka as a young lad, as Blake plays his forehand upshot. Nothing to comment on there. Park job.
Yeah, easy money.
You ever been to Queensland to visit the Ekka?
No, I've absolutely no idea.
It's kind of like the Melbourne Royal Show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but with a Queensland flavour.
Yeah, fair enough. So Sam's telling us that Austin's got himself a little bit of a headwind putt. Headwind putt elevated basket is very, very dangerous. So he's going to have to get his angle, his nose angle, just right.
Yeah. Little shake of the head there.
There we go.
Oh, fantastic. Never looked like missing.
You can chuck it on any angle when you punch it in that hard.
Yeah. Was that a statement?
I think so.
Yeah, a little,
it looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, get the dummy out. And Tim for his birdie.
Whoa.
With a safer run, a little more loft to his putt. No consequence.
Yeah, too easy there for Bainey. really starting to put together quite a hot round. This will bring him to 7 down and 3 very birdieable holes to go.
Tim cleans up his par there. Yeah, I mean, Luke is looking to average almost 8 under across the weekend. If you didn't know already, it was 4 rounds.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to
incredible disc golf. Yeah.
rate around 1,000, if not just over it.
Well, his event average at the moment is 1,007, and yeah, he's just going to only improve on that, I think, with this round.
Hole 16, the Matty Faz hole. We've all had a good laugh at that this weekend. Shout out to the sponsors, Melbourne Disc Golf Club there. The hole's a pretty straightforward one for guys that throw the way they do. Most will be opting with the backhand high hyzer, coming in, spiking on the green. There is a little bit of aqua danger on the left, but with the wind down today, I don't think that's anything these guys need to worry too much about.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, we might see more of a low punching shot as well, but I think he's the Matty. That's our
That's a good photo of me,
there,
though.
Matty Paz.
My brand ambassador days, that lasted a good 2 months.
Exactly. Matty just loves the water carry. We'll put it at that.
Yeah, we don't need to go into that story now.
Oh, he's looking feisty here, Austin. What are we thinking?
Austin said, "You've seen that putt."
Yeah, you're just looking to get in front of that far tree you can see on screen now. Austin takes the low line. Looks fantastic.
Yes, it does. Yeah, no dramas for him.
Yeah.
We sort of stopped counting, but I don't know. We're hole 16. That's got to be, I don't know, 13, 12 C1s in regulation. Something ridiculous like that. He's having a day. He's 9 down at the moment with 3 to go. That's likely to push him to 10.
Luke throwing Thunderbird here.
Probably going to follow a similar line to Austin then.
Some sound effects from the Ultimate crew over there in the other field there.
Yeah, just beautiful.
Park job with the Darren Stay Smith die disc there.
Oh.
Yeah. He's good at what he does, Darren.
Yes.
Dyed one of my Kias, the old Brisbane Bears logo.
No, nice.
Before they were amalgamated with Fitzroy. Yeah, shout out to Daz for that one. Just Blake lining up.
Ace chance, yeah.
Ace chance they're calling. Oof. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice look,
Yeah.
dude.
Just shell and peas for these boys. Tim back to that trusty Taipan.
Yeah, every backhand shot he plays off the tee is with the type hand, he told me.
Gotta get a couple skips.
See one putt there. Maybe just outside.
Yeah, the risk with throwing the driver is... the risk of throwing the driver is that it gets to that tree, that purple tree, a lot faster. So a lot of people who throw the driver end up clipping it. So it looked like Timmy maybe tried to take a little of the speed off it then and just didn't quite get the push he was after. But yeah, he's got a look. We'll see how we go. He's currently tied with Paddy Robertson, so yeah, he's going to want to jag this one so he can get ahead of him. Otherwise, he'll never hear the end of it on the tee off again.
So 100% birdie rate for Austin on this hole so far for the tournament.
Yeah, just too easy for guys like this. Timmy B, though, he does love his little straddle stepper. So, yeah, I reckon this could be a goer.
Tim looking for his third birdie of the tournament on this one.
Just why'd you do that? He calls.
Only you can answer that, Timothy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't think he was looking to be that floaty. Bit more punch out of Timmy is what we really needed. Austin to get the 10 down. Too
Jams
easy.
it in there.
His putts have been punchy all day, coming in hard and low and flat.
As I said, just no doubters. Just doesn't give the disc any chance to do anything but sit at the bottom of that basket.
What was that rainbow dyed disc that Blake threw? We were asking about it this morning. You remember?
I believe it was a zone.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, he just pushes his zone out there.
So tap in par here for Timmy. So we've had a few more cards finish the day. Some hot rounds. There's very, very good disc golf out here today. This is by far the best conditions we've had, and this is the best scoring that we've had for the weekend. Ryan Hart has himself a 9-down round in the clubhouse. Darren Stay-Smith finished 7 down. We already talked on Reese Wisniewski, who had himself a 7 down as well. So some boys just really leading the charge there. Finney's 6 down with a couple to play, so he can add to that list, and same with Paddy Robinson. Jade Brady just very, very quietly.
Yeah, he's keeping that podium honest, isn't he? He's only 2 back of Blake.
7 down for the round, just sneakily kind of birdieing every second hole.
And with Jade's backhand distance, I imagine he'll be going the eagle on all 18.
Yeah, he loves it out there. He's still clean for the day. Him and Finney still the only ones. And I can't imagine these last 2 holes are going to give him any grief to end that streak. Hole 17 is the final of the changed holes. They've moved the tee pad over to the right, and it really just changes the whole shot shape. Not a great deal of distance, but you just need a flat mid-range, probably slightly turning. Might see some flat forehands that'll end up pushing over towards the right.
Yeah, I've got to shout out my boy Phil. Got the skip forehand ace on this one. The only ace for the tournament. He definitely made sure that I bring that up before coverage started today. And shout out to his disc dye project, Philosophical Discs. He's doing some cool things for Australian disc golf. He dyed my Fourth Circle Firehawk, which is, as I said before, one of my favourite discs in the bag. So good on you for the ace, Phil, and you keep dyeing those discs.
No, it's an incredible ace. So well done by him. Hole 17 comes in basically at par for the boys, be a 5th hardest hole of the weekend. So there's OB back behind the basket and to the left. If you don't quite get your turn right and it goes too straight, or if you just can't control your distance, which for these boys is a factor. But we can see Austin here trying to line up that backhand turnover.
Yeah, he looks like he's going with a mid-range, little left to right movement, hoping to land with as probably minimal skip as possible. There is a right-hand line there that you could punch a hyzer through, but there's probably a bit too much danger for these boys to play that one.
He's got this disc a little high.
Has to check up.
Oh,
does not.
That's the problem with really flirting with that high ceiling, is you get that little bit extra push.
I'm not quite sure why Luke knuckled him on that one. Really celebrating the failure of his card mates. I believe they call that Schadenfreude in Germany.
Maybe it was just a commiserations knuckle.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen one, but maybe that's what it was. Looks like he's a little skinny. Yeah, hit one of those middle trees. Got caught half. Problem for the up and down, but
Blake, I think he's throwing that jawbreaker zone again. The rhythmic slapping of the whale sack there. Oh, I like this.
oh,
I liked him. Sorry, Blake. We are on a delay here, so I would have said that after the tree hit.
oh, I'm getting word that Austin might think he's in. That might have been the knuckles.
Okay.
So there might have been a miscommunication here with the spotter. We'll have to, I guess, see how Austin reacts when he gets down there. That would explain the knuckles.
Yeah, Tim not putting enough into that shot. Easy up and down, but the forehand game he has, he'll be disappointed he missed that one.
So, what do you think of the changed layout on this one? I can't believe how much of an impact it really did make. It got in my head quite a lot.
Yeah, look, I'm pretty easily pleased when it comes to layouts, and I like playing new layouts. So anytime I get to play a new hole in Australia, I'm excited. It definitely made the course more challenging, but you know, the Vic Open's one of the biggest tournaments in the country now. I think that's warranted.
Not for sure. It's nice here from Bainey. Yeah, hitting early. Yeah, it's not really too dangerous. But yeah, it just takes the birdie out of the play, of course. We heard some big shouts in the background from Chase Card, so we'll get to the next hole very soon, but I imagine it was a beautiful drive over the water.
Yeah, probably an Eagle Park job. Maybe from the likes of a Brady or a Pat Robinson.
Brady loves it. I was watching him in all his practice rounds, and oh yeah, he gets there. He gets there.
Look, Jade, I really like watching Jade play. He's got such a clean, crisp form. He's not a tall guy, so he's not relying on the levers like a Gannon Burr might. He's quite stocky though. He's a muscular guy. As Blake lines up his birdie putts.
Just that treacherous OB, 6 meters behind the basket, probably getting in his head, and a bit more loft in it than he might have wanted.
Yeah, no, I like the basket placement on this hole. Necessary evil. Oh, we foxed the cameraman there.
Timmy B not happy with his own work there.
I'd love a mic'd up round with Timmy.
Oh, me too.
His self-talk is pretty entertaining. Yeah.
I think he'd be quite good value. So, Paddy Robertson ended up taking a bogey on hole 17, so that put him just behind Timmy and Jade.
Yeah, so Austin unaware that he went out of bounds here. Not a huge factor in the grand scheme of things. Another one of those certain makes for par there.
Great composure by him though. Like to walk down the whole fairway thinking you're in, find out you're out, step up, still got to make that putt.
It's always deflating, especially if someone else is in a way guaranteed success in the shot.
Some tap-ins here for the boys.
How far long was it, Austin? Just slid in.
So we've got one hole to play. Bainey's well home. Austin 3 ahead of Blake, so probably not a lot of movement there. Yeah. Blake's 3 ahead of
This
Jade,
is latitude
so probably not a lot of
64.
movement there.
The smallest of grains handled with the greatest passion. Always trying to improve, always trying to be better. Out of curiosity, excitement, thrill. For the player and the sport. Because we want to make disc golf awesome for you.
I imagine they'll tell us.
So hole 18, we touched on it before. We're not going to see the boys go where the drone is. We're going to see him go to the right all the way over the water and have some eagle looks, I'd imagine.
Yeah, the big
at least
backhands.
definitely from Austin.
Yeah,
and
the
Blake.
The big backhands will take the water carry, hunting for the eagle. I think Tim does like to take the left side forehand line, which is probably the safest play on the hole.
And Bainey, I don't know. I'm hoping he does it for the. I hope he goes at it just for the crowd.
I mean, what's he got to lose at this point?
Exactly
Definitely
right.
not the tournament.
Exactly. So just waiting to see how some of these scores come in, because as we talked about, Jade Brady likes to go for the eagle, and he is currently a tie for 4th with Tim Bohan. So an eagle will all but secure it for him. As we said, Tim generally just plays for the birdie. And yeah, Paddy Robinson won behind Tim Bohan. So that could get interesting if Paddy can end up getting the bird.
Yeah, the tee-off rivalry there.
Mm-hmm. Matty Noblet won behind Paddy Robertson, so yeah, it's all very interesting at the moment.
Yeah, Matty Noble just went on a little streak of pars there at a section of the course that most others are scoring on. Still a fine tournament from him, and like I said, the people's champ there. One of Adelaide's best. Doesn't take himself too seriously. A lot of fun to watch, Matt Noblet.
Tied for 3rd at one stage, but yeah, he's going to finish in the 7th or 8th range, I think.
Yeah, Ryan Hart coming in with a 9 under. Got the birdie on 18 there. Huge future for the kid in disc golf.
I want to give a big shout out to my boy Nath Parrish, local Ballarat guy, going up to MPO just for this tournament, and he got himself under the card today, so 1 down with a birdie on the last. Good job, Nath. I'm watching. Maybe no one else is, but I'm watching.
You've been throwing well today, though.
So there's been a few backups on hole 18 throughout the weekend, which is just a function of the way the hole is, especially with these guys when you know it's a 2-shot hole and some of them are trying to get there in one.
Yeah, look,
you got to wait for the basket to clear completely. So
yeah, there's a lot of shots that are ending up in the drink, and players are having to play from
right there
where you can see right. Oh no, there it is. Yeah.
What's Jade staring at? Oh, I wonder what he's putting for. He has the distance to get there, so this could be an eagle putt, but at the very least it should be a birdie. Oh,
had to be for eagle.
Just getting word from our man on the ground, Sam, that Jade's putt was for eagle, so he should have himself a very routine birdie. So Timmy B's going to need a birdie to keep pace.
Yeah, we just saw Paddy Robertson there finishing off his tournament. Latitude 64 sponsored player. He represented the brand.
No, he's a fantastic
18 under for the tournament.
Could be 19. We'll have to see how that shook out. That might have been his birdie putt.
Yep.
Matty Norbert here. Just doing it for the fans.
Oh yeah, dinks it in.
No problems.
I love those Jindy Disc Golf Shop shirts the Jindabyne crew are wearing this weekend. Shout out to those guys too. They're a lot of fun. I visited Jindabyne for the first time earlier in the year, and those guys were cool enough to show me around. Adam Rigby, one of the boys in the Open Division, didn't play his best this tournament, but still a real character to play with. So shout out to those guys. Thanks for making the trip down from the northern states.
And shout out to every club that's been up in the shirt game. It's hot right now.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, the latest Melbourne Disc Golf polos are awesome, as we see Austin going for that eagle. Keep turning.
Oh, not quite enough drift. But easy, very safe, easy birdie.
Luke did go through the early gap yesterday. Looks like he's taking that line again, so he's content with the birdie. Why wouldn't you be when you're 8 strokes up?
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's the conventional play. Punch it through the short gap, get it out nice and wide. You got a straight shot to the basket. Great position to get himself 9 down and 34 down for the event. Just incredible tournament.
Yeah, he's in a league of his own. There are a lot of great players in Australia, but Luke is the best at this point, no question about it.
Here we go. This is an eagle look.
No noise.
Oh, just clip the tree. That's a shame.
Some iron bark there really just took it out of the sky. And here's the left-hand gap I was referring to earlier. Very, very basic shot for a player
with Timmy's forehand, just a pushing hyzer.
We're finishing each other's sentences.
Exactly. Just get it out there. He's going to have a very similar look to Bain. He's just a little bit further back.
Yeah, it's a 70 to 80.
Probably throw that exact same shot again.
Yep, 70 to 80 metre hyzer forehand in.
And it'll be no problem.
There is OB long on this tee that you have to worry about, but aside from that, those boys have a pretty easy shot in.
Yeah. So Paddy ended up taking a par on that last hole, which means with Jade's birdie, Tim Bohan is in outright 5th. And lead here to get equal 4th with Jade.
Yeah, Blake looks likely to hold outright 3rd. Same goes for 2nd place, and Austin. And then, of course, Luke.
Austin, though, yeah, birdie here gets him the hot round for the event, which would be pretty incredible. And, yeah, it's a fantastic tournament by him as well. Finney remained clean. He had a 7 down today, which was, yeah, good shot.
Oh, it's splendid.
Yeah. And, yeah, staying clean is pretty incredible. Him and Jade managed to do it. Hard to explain how tough that is. So just getting some stats fed to me now by Statman Chris Reynolds that Austin was C1 in regulation in 15 of the holes so far. If you include this drive on 17, which went out of bounds, so I don't know if we can include that one, but but nice try there, Chris, to sneak one in. But thanks for the stats. He's been on it all day for us.
The man is a mathematical wizard.
Yeah, as we said, Timmy B just throws the exact same shot and parked.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll come give you the exact distance, Luke.
I'm just getting reminded that one of my good mates, Jono Draggett, was in a bout where Bainey is and threw. I'm not sure exactly what it threw, but a beautiful straight mid-range and bang, hit the band. So Bainey's got some high expectations here.
Okay.
It's band or bust, I think.
Okay.
So well done to Jono. He's giving it a chance.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, no.
That's what I was talking about. That little downhill directs you straight to the OB.
The OB is inside the circle, so he shouldn't have too much trouble with his comeback putt.
No,
but
pretty
that's
easy.
not how he wanted to finish the event.
No, it's not. And I saw a lot of birdies turn into bogeys on this hole that weekend. People running that putt, chaining out, rolling down into it. I did it myself.
Now, what are we going to? We're going to see a spicy eagle run here from Austin, or is he going to try to just get himself a casual 11 down?
Bring the spice.
Bring the spice? Oh, no. Smart move by him.
Lays it up.
Smart move by him.
Blake looks to be doing the same here.
Yeah, it's been a long weekend. Just getting up and down and go home to your families.
I know. I can't wait to burst out of the disc golf bubble. It's all I've thought about for, I don't know what 24 times 4 is, but that many hours.
That many hours. One more good putt finish event here for Bainey.
Yeah, he'll be looking to take this momentum into the Adelaide Open, which I believe is within about a month's time.
Yes.
Next stop on the Australian Disc Golf Tour. And then July, we've got the Queensland Open, which I'm hoping to get up to myself. Nice. Great way to finish out the tournament, Luke.
33 down. Some incredible disc golf here by Bainey.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the one bogey today.
Averaging a tick over 8 under per round.
That's hot disc golf. He's doing great. That's nice there by Blake. That should bring him to 23 down. And, yeah, solo third place. Fantastic tournament by the young fella. Tap in birdie there for Timmy B. Gets him to 20 down and tie for fourth with Jade. And, yeah, the tap in birdie there for Austin gets him to 26 down and outright second.
Yeah, look, Tim getting tied for fourth there. And I know he wasn't overly joyed with his first round, so for him to pull that back and come home strong in the last 3 rounds, he'll be wrapped with.
Oh, for sure. And I'm sure we're all going to hear about it on the tee off.
How you feeling?
He's going to let Paddy know.
Not too bad.
3-hour
It's
episode.
Good to get it in the end, but slow start and maybe a little bit nervy, but yeah, it's good to finally finish. Yeah.
We look pretty comfy out there to me. Congratulations. How are you celebrating tonight?
We're driving to Inverleigh, actually. We go play around hopefully tomorrow morning, so...
More disc golf?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, fantastic. Congratulations on another year and a back-to-back. And there's nothing more to say for me other than, ladies and gentlemen, your back-to-back and 2-time Vic Open champion, Luke Bain.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. I mean, for 12 months. Yeah, winning it back-to-back is kind of a big deal. We had 20-odd MPO. Unfortunately, a few of the top guns couldn't be here, but no, it was great to win. And yeah, no, I really want to thank Innova, Disc Doctor, Disc Golf Warehouse, all the other lads. Big shout out to Ruben, actually. It's probably worthwhile if we actually do a moment of silence, maybe even a minute, if that's okay with everyone. Good o'clock. All right, yep, cool, thank you.
Luke Bain, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
What a legend.
Class act, Luke.
Thanks for filming, Oscar. Appreciate it. Thank you, Justice.
Always, man. Always.
Matty.
So there it is, guys. We've got the top 10 for the MPO, the big open.
Back-to-back winner. Back-to-back winner, Luke Bain. I mean, yeah, he went in as favourite and played to those standards.
Yeah, too easy. Scores are in, so final round rated at 981, which just because everyone else played so hard, I think. It meant average 1,001.
Yeah, we'll just do presentations over there.
Yeah, the numbers speak for themselves there. Our boy Darren Stay-Smith edging into the top 10 there. Love to see that. Reinhardt out of Geelong shooting a very, very fine round today to entrench himself in the top 10 as well. Then a lot of other familiar names, really. Chris Finn, good to see him performing in a division he doesn't typically play. Yeah, and then Brady, Robinson, guys we're going to see in the top 10s. I'd assume in most of the events around Australia, but
No, for sure.
yeah, first.
Big weekend. It was cool to be a part of it, but yeah, long. The 4 rounds is pretty intense.
I mean, we only play the 3. I couldn't imagine just having to, pull up again physically and mentally on a 4th day. I don't think I've ever played 4 days of disc golf in a row. So to play it under tournament conditions, credit to the boys for maintaining such a standard over the duration of the weekend.
No, exactly. So, I had a lot of fun. It was cool. This is the first time we've really had anything like this in Australia with the live feeds. And
yeah, they've sort of dove in head first, and it's gone off without a hitch. I think, us two aside,
exactly.
Finding a few hitches there.
Exactly. But no, it was a lot of fun, and hopefully this is something that can continue to be a bit of a theme for tournaments going forward.
Yeah, and we've got to give a credit where credit's due. Matt Hill, this is a massive event, 168 players, sponsors, course alterations. Disc golfers don't mind a little bit of a complaint here and there. So just having to deal with all the tidbits that comes with being a TD. He's done a fantastic job. Definitely should get the credit he deserves.
No, for sure. Yeah, well done there by Matty. Anyone else who helped volunteer? We had David Heath and Ben Hines doing check-ins for players and stuff like that as well.
Yeah,
and
Reese Circuit, one of the key,
Reese as well.
One of the big wheels down at the Ballarat Cracker Factory.
Yeah, no, it's been wonderful tournament. So I appreciate everyone. Thanks to the guys doing all the camera work. A huge effort for everyone out there.
Yeah, Oscar, Ash, Justice.
We've got Kyle out there as well.
Kyle and Phil from Parks Media just arrived on the scene. This was their first tournament doing any sort of coverage, so it's really cool to see it kind of popping off so suddenly in Australia.
Yeah,
more disc golf to watch.
Exactly right. So
yeah,
cool. All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll catch you later.
See you next time.
Austin. Friendly?
Get on the...
Thank you. Nice shot, Tim.
That was great, Benny.
Go in. Go in. Oh, parked.
Bang!
Go in.
Bang!
Yeah, Timmy. Oh.
Bang!
One skip. Nice chance, yeah.
Luke Bain.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
This is latitude 64. The smallest of grains handled with the greatest passion. Always trying to improve, always trying to be better. Out of curiosity, excitement, thrill. For the player and the sport. Because we want to make disc golf awesome for you.